Okay, Monday, July 26th, weekly close now in 3 minutes. Nice move from the bulls, bullish engulfing, trying to close above this area. Next target will be this one, which is aligned with the 21 and the 12. Moving average, closes above. We have the 20 here, which is aligned with this candle close, and closes above there. We have this resistance here, and the last resistance will be here for the targets of lower highs. Remember, on the weekly we broke the market structure, and now we are just looking for a lower high. Just remember, closes above here, we can go to all-time highs. Until there, we are just looking for a lower high. Bulls need to defend this candle here. And for people who didn't get in, try to buy the dip, stop loss below this area. This is where you control your risk, and try to buy the dips until there. So next target will be this one. Looks strong. We hold the support, which is this area here. And we hold this one. As long as we maintain this one and this one, which is this candle, it's still fine. Dips can be bought until this area here, which is the 33.5, which is this candle. This candle closed here 33, 33.5. To buy the dips, stop loss below. Remember, on the monthly, starting to get green. 5 days for the close, as long as we maintain the 12. This candle closed here on 33.4, 33.4, 33.3. It's fine, and we do the monthly higher low to try to come to the next target, which is this week, 42. Strong one, 45.4. This week, 47, and then the last one for the lower high, 57, around 57. So if you want to go until there, if you believe that the price will go until one of these targets, there's always, if we close the months above this one, we can go to the next one. So as long as we do this, the idea is for you to position yourself and control your risk, to try to push higher. If we come down, you have your risk controlled and you buy lower. So basically this area hold it here, as we see, and now we are already above this one. And from this one, we have this candle here, resistance. We have that wick, which is aligned with this one, but the big one is there. Okay, so this is the monthly. Very easy for the risk management. Yeah, okay. So I'm just not putting any trend lines and just doing price action. So resistance, resistance, support is the 50. We can come down now. We open, see it's red. So buy the dip. The dip is until the 50 and the 12 on the monthly. So just keep buying the dip. Stop loss below here. If you're stopped out, you're out. And you buy lower, your risk is controlled. Support will be here now and here. 33.4 more or less to 33. So this is where you buy the dip. You can buy a little bit now. If you feel FOMO, just buy a little, just a little bit because of this area, but be patient because this is where we are. The 21 and the 12 and the 20 are here, so we will come to these moving averages. So just add there, remember this is also support. here, and this week here. And the goal now is to do a daily higher low, to keep on pushing higher, something like this. So be patient and buy the dip, stop loss below this swing low, below this swing low, or below this swing low, and each one does the trading as their style. For hours, nice move. The 12 is being holding, so supports here. We have the 21, the 12, and all these moving averages. So this area should be tested as support. Let's see where. This is also a cool volume profile, a free one. So liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here, but this is the big one. So just buy the dip and use your stop loss. Next target also up. It's also the 377, but there's more liquidity below. So let's see what we do. The 12 is holding the price and the 21. So, but remember, we are already overbought. So on the 4 hours, liquidity, liquidity. Price going up, indicators going down. So just be patient. On the weekly, okay, we got into the liquidity, more liquidity there. But remember, if you're an investor, just be patient. This is where the big liquidity is. On the daily, this is bitstamp, so a bit more above, here and there. But if we use Coinbase, we already reached it, so we might consolidate. And then next ones are here. I'm not doing any trend lines now. Also this one, easy to see. This is a nice inverted head and shoulders. Head, shoulder, inverted head, shoulder. We broke here the neckline, move up, and of course this was a descending wedge, as I showed before. I will put not on this one, but on Bitstamp. So this was a descending wedge, two descending wedges we broke. We hold the triple bottom on the monthly week. I had the line here, as I said, when we were coming down. So triple bottom, hold it, closed above, tested support, up, and then we have the inverted head and shoulders. We hold this trend line also as support here, push higher, we didn't test this one. So we are already above the Fibonacci and the monthly close, but we still have some liquidity below. The 50 will be around this area, and the 12 monthly, so 5 days to go. So just be patient, and remember we are already getting into the overbought. You buy when we are with all the bearish news, all the news were bad, everything was bad, and now we are into the FOMO mode, so try to get the dips, but just let the trade come to you, don't FOMO. And yeah, so some liquidity here, liquidity there, liquidity here. Liquidity, liquidity. So we might come down to test. We have 5 days until the monthly close, remember. So just be patient. We still might go up today until here. and then go sideways, and then maybe we come for the liquidity. But look where we are on the RSI, so it's a matter of be patient. So weekly, with the line, see, big liquidity is this area here. We went up to get this liquidity here, many people shorting. But next one, it's here, and we have this trend line as well, but we can do a trend line. I think I did it, just let's see, Bitstamp. There's also this trend line that can be, I can make it in yellow. And let's see, I have these areas. Now it's getting green. As long as we hold and we close the months above this one, we can come here, here, and here will be aligned with this yellow one. So I draw it from this week with that week, and I have this one here, which can be a good one. And we also have this one. This is the areas I will try to short the market to get the lower high on the monthly, on this trend line, or rejections from this one, especially this one, not this one. This one, if I see it, I can try it there, but if I see from there, and especially on this one, I will try to short the market. So for now, I'm buying here to try to go there on the monthly. So I'm basically following the monthly on my trades for the big swing trades and investments, and some daily trades from time to time. So we are already green. Let's see where we go. And yeah, okay, I think that's it. As long as we maintain the 12 is fine. We maintain this candle close is fine. Next targets will be here to there. As simple as that. Risk management, very easy. Each one their own. Each one controls their risk and put their bids as they like. Remember here, this candle close here will be resistance on 37. And then we might consolidate a bit to try to push higher. But all the bulls are pushing the price up now. Elon Musk, Katie Wood, all the news now will start to get bullish, FOMO mode. So just ride the wave, and then remember, take profits. And if you will go higher, put your stop loss on break even afterwards. So very easy. You just need to act when the price reaches those areas. So we are trying to go now for the 12 and the 21 here, which is this candle close, and then we might do a bit of sideways and then try to go higher. And let's see, some liquidity here. I'll take this indicator. Also, if I open volume profile, all the liquidity is here. Of course, we have liquidity here and here, see? But this is where we are going now. Look, the liquidity. Coinbase, this was the point of control. Liquidity, we reach it, we closed above. Next one here. Then we might test some supports, trying to go there or there. If we don't, we come here and we start to close below the 50 on the weekly, we will make a lower low. Everything points for a lower low and we will come down. But as long as now the goal is to make a higher low on the daily, so buy the dip to try to go there, or we might just go there also, or maybe until here, and then I think we will go sideways. So anyway, just buy the dip. use the higher time frames and then the lower time frames for the triggers for the exact price. We have this support here, so this will be a good area to buy. Sooner or later we might come down here to test it. Very easy for the stop loss. So leave the bid, stop loss is below here. Okay, another one. Also the super trend gave now a buy here. He already gave a buy on the daily, finally. So it's the first time it's giving a buy on the daily. After all this move, just gave the buy. But before that, we got the buy here as well. 1 hour. We got the buy here. So super trend has been working quite well. And it's also giving you the support on this green line, which is the super trend line. It's giving you the support and price pushing higher, and gave you the sell also here. So quite precise super trend if you want. Even for daily trade, you can put on hourly or 15 minutes, and you can get the buys. Got the buy already here. You could have bought here. Now we are on resistance. It's facing resistance now. Look at the volume coming. So super trend is quite good. Look, gives you the buys and the sells, and you can make on 15 minutes money. Really strong move from Bitcoin. 50 moving average on the weekly is down here. The monthly should be around here as well. So 5 days for the month to close. Okay, that's it. Remember, euphoria, it's to sell, and fear, it's to buy. And we got the fear here, and we just move up. When we get into these areas here, you'll get extreme euphoria. Everyone, all the news speaking about 300K, 1 million, 100 or up. And this is where you start take profits or sell. At least take profits, leave always a moon bag, because if it keeps on going higher, you always do profits and make money. So never sell everything and just compound interest. What else important? Okay. So this is CME, quite nice. Also we hold at 12, already above this area, and the same. I'll just push this one a little bit down here. This should be a target, but needs to be done also from this one to that one. So then from this top here, there. So I didn't do those trend lines anyway. So, but using we're giving here. Okay, so gap up, and we are trying to go for the moving averages. Bullish momentum coming. And daily. So we came now to test the resistance on this area. CME is important, so now liquidity, we got into the liquidity, another big liquidity, another big liquidity. So as long as we maintain the 21, which will be the buys until here, The liquidity is below, as we see, so we go up, we can come down to test the 21, the 12, and the 20 as support, and then let's see if we have enough strength to come to these higher areas. Very easy for the stop loss. So the same, it's happening for hours. Now we have this big gap down, so liquidity. So just check CME because the big liquidity on the market is here. We are trying to reach that area now at this time, but then liquidity here. Look at the indicators, we are already overbought, sorry, and this is where you buy when we are below on the daily. Okay, it's all a matter of supply and demand, euphoria and fear. So we want to, I think we will reach this area, at least 377. Then we can start to consolidate again. Look at where we are already. So we will come down. If you manage to get this one or this one on the retest here or here, many times you buy even on the 21 plus all the support test on this one. This one we still didn't test as support, and we have the 12 monthly around this area plus the 50. So some liquidity on this area, so just be patient. Okay. Resistance is next resistance is this one with the weekly. Remember, stock market, we hold the 12 back to the to this wedge, which is bearish. Let's see if this turns out today with a bearish retest, or we hold and we try to go to this trend line here, which it's a bit higher, more easy to understand on the monthly. So on the monthly we are still inside the pattern. Remember the liquidity where it is, but we still can go to this one, and if we close above we can still push higher, nobody knows, but sooner or later we will come down at least to the moving averages, and then if we break this structure here we will come down. So in terms of market structure, we are still on an uptrend on the monthly, trying to do a higher low here, try to go for a lower high, and then reassess to see if we keep on pushing or break down. Until here, we can still do a higher low, and it's still in an uptrend. So remember, Bitcoin has big volatility. And the liquidity, it's in this area, so we can still go there, but then it's a matter of patience.